Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. This video is about self-evaluation. Make yourself a better prepper. What I'm getting at is we all have skills. We all have things we're good at. We all have things we're not as good at. So sometimes it helps to grab a notebook like this, some kind of notebook, grab a pen, and analyze yourself. Write down, split the words. See this thing already has a line down the middle? Over here. Good, bad, or strengths, weaknesses. I don't like good and bad because, that's negative. Call it strengths and weaknesses because we all have strengths and weaknesses. So put down on your strengths part, put down all the skills, things you're good at, and then make a list. Don't, I suggest rating them, like I'm a master at this, or I'm intermediate at this, or I'm a beginner at this. But put the skills, like your assets, in one column, and then put your weaknesses in the other column, as it pertains to preparedness. Preparedness skills, like how are you at bushcraft, at wilderness survival? How are you at canning? How are you at shooting? How are you at tactical movements? How are you at setting up improvised shelters? Or what's your fitness level like? All these different things. Just think about everything about yourself. Brainstorm yourself, basically. It's self-analysis. It's a really good thing to do every once in a while, just generally in life also, so that you can see, these are my strengths, these are my weaknesses, and then you can work on your weaknesses and you can improve your strengths. And then once you get this list done, then you go through and you rate them, your strengths. Weaknesses, you don't necessarily have to do that, but and then what you do is it'll help you also build you up, because you realize that you're not worthless. Everybody has skills. Everybody has knowledge in different areas. You know something, many things probably, that are valuable in prepping in an SHTF scenario. So that'll help you realize that, hey, yeah, I do have skills. I am worth something. I am useful to a group. Those kind of things. And they can be mental strengths. They can be physical strengths. They can be personality strengths. Anything like that. Write it all down. And then your weaknesses, also look at those and be like, okay, and then say start off with one. Pick one weakness. Or actually what I would do is I would take your weaknesses and I would put them in numerical order. I would reorganize them in numerical order as far as the importance to you on which ones to improve upon. Then, take number one, the first one that you feel is a weakness, and work on it. Work on it for the next month or so, couple months if it takes you, however much time. Always be moving forward. That's why I say prep a little every day. It can just be a little bit. Little movements still move you in the right direction. And then look back at your strengths every once in a while. Or if you think of something else, also write it down. Keep this list. Post on the fridge maybe. Somewhere where you can see it, on your mirror. I don't know, somewhere. So you can look at that, and you can look at your strengths, and you can always be working on your weaknesses. That number one weakness I talked about, you picked, and you want to work on, you don't need to do it at the exclusion of all others. You can still work on some of the other ones also, but make that your primary emphasis. And then once you feel that, like, okay, I want to learn how to can. I feel it's important because I'm producing a lot of stuff in my garden, and it's a weakness. So then you learn about it, you do it, you perfect it, you get pretty good at it. Then take that, move it over columns. Now it's a strength. Hoo-yah. That's what we need to be doing. We need to be moving forward, adding more strengths to the strength column, the asset column, and then minimizing the liabilities. Well, it's not really liability. It's just stuff we don't know. Weaknesses column. And that weakness column, don't go crazy on it, because you can list everything. There's a million things I don't know. Millions of things I don't know. I'm not going to write that all down in weaknesses. I'm just going to write down some big core ones that I'm thinking about that I need to improve upon, because it's a constant progression forward. It's always bettering yourself. And this is nothing. It has to do with preparedness, but it also has nothing to do with preparedness. It has to do with life in general and becoming a better person, a better husband, a better father, a better worker, a better friend, all these kind of things, a better you. Also, this will help you as you see your strengths and you build on them and you add to them. It'll help you valued. It'll help you feel good about yourself, which is important. You need to love yourself. You're important. People care about you. And all these things will help you be better prepared, because the more you know, the more you're able to do, the better off you'll be. So that's it in a nutshell, really. I think this is a really good exercise to do. Do it, once a year. Do it every 6 months, whatever. Re-look at it. What I would do is I would start every year, maybe. I would start from scratch. I grab a notebook. Okay, this is last year's. Okay, go back over it every month or so and analyze it. Make sure that everything's in the correct column still. Then in the new year, flip the page. Flip the page. You got a blank page. And then what you do is just brainstorm again. Strengths, weaknesses. And then start the process over again. So that's just, I think it's a really good thing to do. I want to empower you guys to be better people all around, just better human beings, as well as better preppers. Better husbands, better fathers, better friends, better workers, all that stuff. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope it empowers you guys. I hope it gives you some good ideas, some things to work on. We can always better ourselves. None of us know everything. We all have strengths. We all have weaknesses. So I love you guys. Prep a little every day. Remember, and prep at peace of mind out of fear. I love you guys, and blessings to you and yours.